It's week 7 of the National Football.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Way to go.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And
he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
What?
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Lawrence on first down. And
oh my God, Akuda. Master of getting agged.
And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. And now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out route.
How do you not break that up?
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here the body.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants
My
are
boy
going to
Kyle.
get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. So sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Fetish. Where'd it go, Fetish?
Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening
That was just out of
touchdown.
respect for not running my mouth,
Extra
talking
point right
about
down
something
the
that I know
middle, and that
nothing
makes the
about.
score 7-0.
Trying to stay out. It just wasn't my beat, so I
that
did.
drive, 80 yards, 9 plays, and it was polished off.
Man,
by
I'm
a
talking to a
Giants
man who
touchdown.
literally saved my life. Like, fuck it, I understand. This is
The
business.
kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Boom.
And he'll
Oh,
take
Beavers.
a
I went,
yard or so
boy.
past the
I done,
20,
boy.
at the 21. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like
You
better
can
than
just say
others.
around, you wouldn't
Where
have
they
to
think they
worry
have an
about
advantage,
one of your people
dial
dying.
up some of those plays. Try
Because
and go to
once you
those
put some
spots
kids in
and
it, the
get
shit
your
gets
offense moving.
escalated. It's a different ballgame. You call me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And who's got it? The Giants.
He wasn't gonna go after it and just started rapping like that. Fuck a 50, smash him, mash him, and let him have it. Ooh, Sue.
Has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him?
Maybe shout him out in the wrapper up in the course.
Everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
I threw it. Full arm extension, dude.
Who got in there and finished off the play.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield.
It's not a plea that I'm copping. I'm just willing to be the bigger man, especially for talking off of the dog.
Close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one
Nice,
thing you cannot do.
Nice protection. Wish my Josh Allen did that. Yeah, Cody Ford. Just him. Classic Cody, really.
Incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh my God, Leo.
Right side is Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Oh my God!
Into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play.
John Marvin,
nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
It's never enough.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not. coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Holy fuck, Zach, man. I mean, you...
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. It's his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's able to
Marvin Jones just said 4 tackles.
Then quickly brought down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a jam.
Oh, God, dude.
Nick Folk for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And there's Wilson a 40-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Pickens on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as up. The line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. from the 25 on second down. Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Sheldon Richardson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I can see
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Inside, you want to
just
cry
looking
because
really
you're scared.
poor,
I ain't there.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
It's crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl, and you better know. World, we got in the swirl. What it spins, when it swirls, when it swirls.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
It's all just be a dream now. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
Just a 35-yard punt,
Look, little lady, I told you, Daddy's here to hold you through the night. I know Mommy's dying here right now, and we don't know why. Feel how you feel inside. A little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise Mama's gonna be alright. I remember back when you and Daddy had no money, Mommy wrapped the Christmas presents up and stuck them under the tree, and see some of them were from me. Daddy couldn't buy them. I told him to stuff that presents. I sat up the whole night crying because Daddy felt like a bum. See, Daddy had a job, and his job was to keep the food on the table for you and Mom, and at the time, and broken into, robbed, or shot up on the block, and your mom was taking money for you for a job.
As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
this thing was just trying to fall apart. Mom and Dad was arguing a lot, and Mom was like, that one-bedroom apartment. Other side of 8 mountains involved. And that's when Daddy went to California with a CDM and Dr. Dre. Mama had to leave me. Daddy had to work. You and Mama had to leave me. Then you started seeing Daddy on the TV. And Mama didn't like it. And you were laying it. What you young to understand. The problem was a Rolling Stone. Mama developed the habit. And it all happened too fast for either one of us to grab it. All I ever wanted to do was just make you proud. Now I'm sitting in this empty house. Just reminiscing. Me up to see how much you both has grown. It's almost like your sisters now. Wow, but you pretty much are. And Daddy's still here. I like to talk to you too. Daddy's still here.
You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Running again with Barkley on second down. And they'll be inside the 25
right now, we don't know why. Feel how we
4
feel
yards
inside.
to pick up,
A
first
little
down.
crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's will be alright. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Here's Johnson
Sing for you, I'ma sing for you, I'll do anything for you to see you smile. And if the mockingbird don't sing and the rain don't shine, I'ma break that birdie's neck and go back to the jeweler who sold it to you.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, Wilson, and it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a
dad when I'm gone, but I'm trying to keep you the life that I never had. You said, even when you smile, I could see it in your eyes. Deep inside, you want to cry because you're scared. I ain't there. Daddy's with you in your prayer. Daddy's here no more than ears. We gonna go together for it. We gonna do it. Lady Uncle's crazy, ain't he? Yeah, but he loves you, girl, and you better know it. Oh, we got in the swirl. When it spins, when it swirls, when it twirls, when it twirls.
After, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their
Get the
first
Christmas
timeout.
was sat up the whole night crying because Daddy felt like a bum. See, Daddy had a job, and his job was to keep the food on the table for you and Mom, and at the time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know their perfections in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And who's got it? The Giants. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Juwan Johnson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mark it. Check. Opposite.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, good move. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 17, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Ready to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Folks kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New York set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Again, Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Giants 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Every day, let's do it with you. Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd and very short, Wilson finds Pickens out right. Touchdown, Giants! George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. On 1st down, Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Wilson will throw again. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
Touchdown! George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Ross on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Come on,
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second and a couple. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Arnold. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open. Here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Lawrence will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Lawrence, and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third and goal, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Volk's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Wilson wants to throw it. Pickens on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wilson on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right.